Hello, my name is Amna Abbas. I'm second year visual arts student. In my third semester, I've chosen material technology as a theory elective. In the beginning, my friends told me that it's a very dry subject, to which I even thought that why am I taking it? Because as a kid, I was never into such subject, and I always thought that getting to know about fiber and ions and things like that is very old-fashioned. After first 2 weeks, I found myself getting more involved in this subject, and I wanted to know more about things in greater depth. Also that because since last few years I have become a different person who is very keen in getting to know about those things as well, which I never liked before. So I'm more into exploring about such things, and I have a strong belief in a multidisciplinary approach even before getting into this university. One of the things that I had in my mind before taking this subject was also this, that one of our instructors always used to keep talking about how we can make stronger things, and those strong things can be used in the buildings, and which are made out of fabric. And I used to think, like, what does he mean by that? I never used to get that. So through this subject I got to know that how silk, which is a very thin fabric, is used to make armor along with Kevlars, and which is stronger than steel. One of the other similar thought was that I used to watch a series which was based on 13th century, and I used to see that how they were like living in such tents, and they were nomads, and how they were surviving in such extreme weather. So now, after taking the subject, I have also gotten to know about the tents that were used in the olden times, and how we can uh, go back into organic world, and how the world is actually realizing that organic substances are much better than those of synthetic, and can do wonders in making stronger buildings and helping us to live better life. This subject also gave me an insight about how the technology is being infused into textiles, which is very interesting. And this was one of my favorite part, where I get to know about how PVCs and LEDs are infused into textiles and even solar panels, to have a more sustainable lifestyle, which our planet really needs this time. As we all know, because of pollution, there have been, and a lot of other reasons, there have been a lot of negative impact on our earth. More of the knowledge based on awareness about how torch it in order to get the smallest millimeter of the fur from their skin and feathers and all that there are such alternatives being produced which are brutality free, and they are just having the same exact similar texture as well as functionality and look. So it's very nice to know that these kind of things are happening in the world, and we as an artist or designer can promote such things, so that those who are even brand conscious, and they won't stop buying such products because of whatever reasons, and they can actually do so if they think it's cool, or if they are very much into branded stuff, as there are very good alternatives of the fur, feather, leathers, and animal skin. One of the things that I really got excited about was knowing about the hologram yarns and Azure Dragon yarn. I was so curious to know about it more in depth, which I'm definitely going to do research on. And I really want to know that if it's being used in Pakistan as well, and on what scale it's used, and how it is used, and from where I can get it, because I really like the idea and the look of that yarn, and it was something very new to me. I have learned a lot from this class and I've really enjoyed taking this class, so I'm very thankful for having this kind of opportunity where I can have opted for such elective. Otherwise I couldn't have, especially because with such great instructor Sir Kamran, who has always answered my every kind of question and made me understand the concepts even better. He replied me with such way that I actually used to get whatever he was saying, and he always made these wonderful connections that I never had this idea, okay, I didn't really get it now. So I will discuss one of my questions that I asked from him, which might help all of you other artists and designers as well. So once I asked him that we are artists and designers, so how we can make such engineered based products, we don't know anything about these chemicals or engineering concepts, how we are going to use them and incorporate in our arts or designs, how are we going to do that? So he replied with, it's not about how you should do it or to have the knowledge of that, but it's basically the idea that you come up with, and how you present that to have a better or sustainable product, which this world really needs right now because of all the pollution, and we all know how it has affected our earth so badly. So, and for that we can always incorporate with people from other disciplines and get our things done. So that made me very excited that I was being very scared. Okay, it's a very technical subject and I really have to know about all the chemistry and engineering and whatnot. So I'm glad that now I'm very much positive that even if I have an idea, I can just think and work on it more and do the research and should know where to approach and to whom to approach for developing a design and a product like that. So, and apart from that, there is a lot more to say, but which I have actually written it down because I'm too shy for the camera, so I'm very sorry if I have missed out things, a lot of things actually. Thank you for the course, sir. You have been such a great instructor, and especially thank you for answering all my questions.